Hey QLP friends and family, I've got a quick recap with pictures of what God has been doing here and then the big reveal at the end of this news clip. In John 14:3, Jesus said he was going to prepare a place for us. And he went on to say that he would come again and take us to that place. It's been nearly 2,000 years since he made that promise. Did he forget? Why hasn't he returned? Haven't we seen enough death, enough war, enough crime, enough sickness, enough abuse? Well, truth be told, the problem isn't with Jesus or with his promise. It's with us. He actually told us when he would return. You can find it in Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. What are you and I doing to make sure this gospel of the kingdom goes to all the world? This responsibility is for everyone who claims to be a Christian. And there's a benefit in this. Jesus said in Matthew 28:20 that everyone who chooses to actively engage in taking this gospel to the whole world would be his true disciples and have his personal presence. That's rich. Karen and I, last September, stepped forward in a bold way to answer Jesus' call to take the gospel to the world. He called me to step out of my secure position as a pastor and move to Tennessee, where we were given 5 acres of wooded property to build a studio for the I Met God project. What is I Met God? It's a video Bible study series that can be quickly and efficiently reproduced again and again for the many languages of the world. In January, Dallas Hilligoss came all the way from Oregon on his own dime, and we worked together for 3 weeks cutting down trees. In February, Caleb Kerrigan came all the way from Washington, and we worked together for 2 weeks burning off all the branches and stumps. And speaking of stumps, Enoch Hurd, at cost, brought in his big equipment so we could clear the stumps and keep them high on the burn piles. And then Enoch's worker, Jeremy Zimmerman, cut in our road and leveled the property for the new QLP studio. Now that the site is leveled, today they are bringing in gravel for the foundation of the new studio. I just have to pause and say again, this is what God has been doing through his chosen agents. The coordination, the way it all came together was truly a God thing. Honestly, I could not have pulled all this together this well. And now, the big reveal. The plans for the new studio are now in place. This new building will have a studio and an office complex with the reception area, a kitchenette, workroom, 4 offices, restrooms, a green room with changing rooms, edit bay, and finally, a control room. The studio will be large enough for the state-of-the-art green screen set needed for I Met God and a Thunder set for the continued insertions of new hosts into the Thunder in the Holy Land series. There will also be room for 2 temporary sets as well as storage. And here's our artist's rendition of the outside of the building. What you're looking at is actually another special blessing God gave us in Curtis Cordwell. Curtis is not only discounting his services as the builder, but he drew up our plans, discounting his work by over 50%. With the building plans in place and on the move, Karen and I are heading to Las Vegas to the NAB Expo, where broadcasters can see the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and we'll be there from April 24 to 28 to finalize plans on the equipment needed for the new studio. While this equipment won't be cheap, The amount of good it will do in spreading the gospel to the languages of the world is truly inestimable. Every gift, large or small, is a step forward in this endeavor to finish the great gospel commission. Right now, we need a few patron donors to make this time in Las Vegas profitable so we can equip the new studio and start production by this fall. You can learn more about this project at our QLP.TV webpage link. Please pray for us that God will grant us safe travels and great wisdom in choosing the equipment He knows would serve Him best in this vital and important work. Thanks again for your interest and your support of Questline Productions and the new I Met God project. Blessings.